It's just training him. Probably wants him to follow him when he's old and he's no longer able to control the family, so that maybe he can also take over. Being a young male, he's trying to train him how he can also fit in the society.
You're most welcome to visit where gold meets silver. So where gold meets silver, we mean it's where we have gorillas and golden monkeys. And Mgahinga National Park is under Bwindi Conservation Area and also under the Virunga Massif. So Virunga Massif is shared by the 3 countries, the Virunga National Park on the side of Congo, and Volcano National Park on the side of Rwanda, and then Mgahinga National Park on the side of Uganda. So I will take you through the briefing of the gorillas. Otherwise, as we start, we need to have walking sticks. If you need a porter, the one to pull you and push you and carry a backpack, you let me know. Then another thing, you need to have the rain gear, because we are in the rainforest. We are in the tropical rainforest. So you need a rain gear. You need to have good walking shoes, either rubber boots, the one we use, or hiking shoes. Then you also need to have packed lunch. This is serious. So you should not think that gorillas are there. They keep on moving, looking for food. And we might spend like 2, 4, or 5 hours depending how they are looking for food. So you also need to carry your own packed lunch and enough drinking water, at least 2 liters or 1.5 liters for yourself. Here in Muhabura, it is 2,381 meters above the sea level, and you need to always have a sip of water, because already we are high and sometimes the breathing, the oxygen might be less. So it is recommended to have enough drinking water with you. So when we are following these gorillas, we follow the path. Like there is a team of trackers who wake up very early in the morning at 6:30. So they are already in the forest following the trail where these animals are feeding, where they sleep. What they do, they first allocate last night nests. Gorillas make nests every night, every day. It is part of their task to make nests. So when they reach the last night nests, they follow the fresh trail. But as we shall be moving, we have the walkie-talkie communication. So we communicate to trackers. They tell us to use the easiest way to reach the gorilla. When you are following those trails, the fresh trail, and you see the droppings, whether they are fresh, that's when we shall be able to allocate the animals in time. But usually before, we could track them without these trackers. You wake up in the morning, you follow the trail. At times you find when you're reaching at 6 in the evening, or at times you fail to get them. But because of these trackers, we call it advanced team, it can make tourists or clients have the easiest way of tracking these animals. you're welcome to this point where we are. We have reached close to the animals, the gorillas. So what we do when we reach close to the animals, no drinking, no smoking as I told you. So when we start viewing, everyone should observe the soaps. What do I mean? We must visit them with the masks on. And I appreciate the work of the trackers, the team of trackers that have allocated the animals since 6 looking for the animals. Now we are already here with the trackers. They are going to take us to the animals. But we shall not allow drinking, eating, smoking while with the animals. And strictly, we spend 1 full hour with the animals. Only 1 hour. We shall leave the walking sticks behind and then we start the viewing.
It's just training him. Probably wants him to follow him when he's old and he's no longer able to control the family, so that maybe he can also take over. Being a young male, he's trying to train him how he can also fit in the society. My name's Moses Turinawe. I'm the warden in charge of tourism here in Mgahinga National Park. And where we are here, we are visiting a group of gorillas which is called Nyakagezi group. And this Nyakagezi is the only gorilla group found in Mgahinga. It's a very lovely group which is composed of 9 individuals. And here where we are, we have 7, and then 2, we have just left them behind. The group is so unique in Uganda because it is so far the only group where we have 3 silverbacks living together. So its composition is 3 silverbacks, 2 adult females, 1 sub-adult, and then 2 juveniles and 1 infant. Recently we got a baby which is just here with the mother. The mother is called Nshuti. Nshuti is a local name meaning friend. So she's a friendly female. Then the dominant male, who is the father to the young one, is called Mark. Mark is just a name because it was when the group was habituated around 1993. One of the tourists who visited this family was called Mark, and that is when he was also named Mark because he was still young, praying, and that's how they named it Mark. Then we have other group members. Up there is another male called Ndunguse, and then there's another male which we saw the other side called Rukundo. Rukundo means love. He's a lovely male and is the youngest of the 3 silverbacks. So the group is very peaceful, as you can see, and it's well habituated. That's why you can see we are in a 10-meter distance away from them. They are not charging, they are not doing anything, because here they know they are in their home. To be a silverback, it is only the males that turn silver. The females don't turn. So at the age of 12 years, the color of at the back starts turning. So 13, 14, by 15 years, it's already a silverback. And that's what shows that the male has grown. It can mate with the females and produce. So Mark here is estimated to be between 30 and 35 years old. And as you can see, his back has turned. So that's what shows. When there is a young male, like Mutagamba, whom we saw at first, his back is still black. So when he reaches the age of 10, we shall call him blackback. So by 15, he will have turned and the color will be now silver. So we can he qualifies to be a silverback. I have a team here in the field right now. We have a team of guides who came leading us to the gorillas. But then we have a team which we send early in the morning at 6. This one is the advanced team who are the trackers. And they play a very big role to locate these animals. Because before the tourists leave the office, these trackers are already in the field and they do an important job to locate. They follow where they left the gorillas the day before, they reach their nests, and they move following where they have moved up to locating them. So by the time tourists come to see the gorillas, the trackers will have already located them. So we guarantee tourists 100% chance of seeing gorillas because we trust our team, they are skilled, and they locate the gorillas very easily to help the tourists. And also, the trackers play a very important role because they know all these individuals, they have to identify them. And also, if there is anybody who is not feeling well, who is sick, maybe is coughing, is dilating, it's the trackers that see that. And when that one happens, then we have to call for veterinary doctors to come and do the examination and then further treatment. Yeah, these are also like human beings. By DNA, we share with them about 98%. So whatever, they can get any disease from us and we can also get any disease from them. That's why we normally have these rules to ensure that they remain safe and also remain safe. We have to use masks. That's why we encourage all our tourists to use face masks and also sanitize and follow all the standard operating procedures. Before COVID, we used to have a minimum distance of 7 meters from the gorillas and us, but now we extended it to 10 meters because we want them to remain safe for people to see them now and the future. About the threats, I would say these gorillas here, they don't have natural threats because Mgahinga, we don't have lions, we don't have leopard, but still, a lion is too small on a gorilla, on a silverback like Mark. The major threat which we have are the human beings, because a human being can lay a trap, can trap the gorilla, can kill, can even shoot, but because here it's a protected area, they are protected, the communities around, they are educated, and they have realized the benefit, because out of the money that we collect from tourists, 20% goes to the communities. And also on every permit of gorilla that we sell, $10 is called, we put it aside as gorilla levy, also to support the communities around these gorilla parks. So they have realized a lot of benefits. We have a team of porters. These ones come from the communities. When tourists come to see these gorillas, they carry their bags, their luggage, and they support them. If there is anybody who has failed along the way, maybe hiking, they carry him or her and take him back out of the forest. So the porters are also beneficiaries from this project. So there is a lot of benefits that communities are realizing out of gorilla tourism. So they are also helping us in conserving these gorillas, as well as even the park as well. The message I have for especially viewers or Ugandans who are seeing us is that tourism is open, and people normally fear that the tourism is for whites, people who come from the UK, USA, Germany, and all over the world to come and see these cousins of ours. When Ugandans like me are there, they have never seen this. It's an opportunity for us to come and visit these animals and also enjoy what people enjoy from outside. And normally they fear about the prices, that the rates are too high, but I want to assure you that Ugandans, their rate is very low compared to what we charge to these foreigners. We charge $700, which is about 2.8 million shillings, depending on the exchange rate. But for Ugandans, it is only 250,000 shillings. So that is what we charge, and I call upon everybody to come and we see these animals.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe on Epic Tours UG as we take you through unbeatable travel experiences to the Pearl of Africa. Epic Tours, feel more alive.